Previously on my Pokemon Black Randomizer Nuzlocke. Let's see what the leader has. Leader Landon, apparently. I could have sworn her name was Lenora. Apparently it's Landon. Elite Trainer Landon sends out Audino. Alright, level 18. Yeah, that's what I expected. Bite a second time. Get it down to 1 health again. Why does that keep happening? Is there some like code in the game that makes it so that my attack does barely not enough damage so that the enemy Pokemon ends up on just 1 health and I have to attack it 1 more time to take it down? It's so annoying. But we beat the Onix, we defeated the gym leader. A Seal. Alright, I can get behind Seal. Its evolution Dugong is pretty decent. Water ice type. Use Fake Out, get it into yellow health, and probably just go Great Ball. No, let's try a Heal Ball this time. Let's see if I can catch it in a Heal Ball. 1, 2, 3. Click! Alright, we caught Seal in 1 Heal Ball. So, I might have run into a little bit of an issue. I've been training up Berg, but as you can see, he's at pretty low health right now. And there's a fighting type across from me, which is really scary because if it hits me, I'm probably dead. And there goes Berg. Gosh darn it, I've spent a lot of time leveling him up, and now I just have to deal with this. Also, another thing I've noticed is that my team is really not good against fighting type Pokemon. I've got a normal type, which is weak to fighting. I've got a rock steel type, which is doubly weak to fighting. And then I have Zebstrika, which is electric, so fighting is normal against it. And I'm just trying to get out of this grass so that I don't have to deal with any wild Pokemon right now. I have to get back to the Poke Center so I can release Berg. But I just keep running into wild encounters. Well, hi, Kyogre. What are you doing here? Let's see, should I run away from this or should I try to fight it? It'd be good experience. Nah, let's just run away. I don't want to have to deal with that and risk losing another Pokemon. That would be a disaster. So, unfortunately, Berg was not that strong to begin with. And again, being a water ice type is weak to fighting moves. So he didn't really stand a chance against the Sock, the fighting type we were up against. Honestly, I probably should have just switched out straight away instead of trying to fight. I only really got him up to level 18, but goodbye, Berg. I'm sure you would have made a great addition to the team, but unfortunately, we can't focus on that right now. We have to keep moving on and heal up our Pokemon first of all. And just keep training the Pokemon that I do have. Hopefully, I'll get more in the near future because I really, really need a bigger team than what I have right now. I just have Striker, Magni, and Mama Bear. Switch Magni into first position to get her trained up a little bit more. I'm a little worried because I have to go through the entirety of Pinwheel Forest and I have to fight all of the Team Plasma Grunts and possibly run into more wild Pokemon that I have to deal with before I can go on to the next area. Like, Berg said that he'd go on the straight path and I should go through the woods, but I'm going to follow after him because there's actually trainers on the path up here that can give us some good experience. Developer Dudley sends out Bayleaf. That's pretty interesting. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for us because Magni is super strong defensively. Critical hit. Yeah, if that was a critical hit, then we're fine. We can just do a couple magnet bombs and we should win, no problem. If I had to pick my favorite starter from the Johto region, you know, Chikorita, Cyndaquil, or Totodile, I think I'd have to go with Cyndaquil. I don't know why. I think it's probably because its Final Evolution Typhlosion is just really cool to me. It's a really cool, strong fire-type Pokemon. And, you know, nothing against Meganium or Feraligatr. I just like Typhlosion better. And I thought it was interesting that that kid had a Bayleaf, so go over here and heal up with this lady again. It's really helpful to have her here because I don't have to run all the way back to the Poke Center. I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but if she wasn't there, I'd have to run all the way back to the city, go into the Poke Center, and that'd just waste a lot of time. Run into another trainer up this way and see what she has. Rich Girl Forest has a Scyther. Alright, level 15, that shouldn't really be a problem for us. It's a bug flying type, so it probably doesn't really have anything. It might have Brick Break, which is a fighting move, but I really, really doubt it. Magnet Bomb almost does half damage, so let's just do that again. It keeps using Leer, which would normally make me nervous, but once again, Magni's really strong defensively, so I'm not that worried. Finish it off with a Tackle Attack. False Swipe. Okay, yeah, it barely did any damage. And also, the move False Swipe makes it so that you cannot faint. It always puts you down to 1 HP. So even if by some reason it reduced me to that low, it'd stop at 1 HP and I'd be fine, so this Wormadam is a little bit annoying. It's Bug Grass, I think. But I do over half with Magnet Bomb, so it should be easy enough to just do another Magnet Bomb and take it out. And if I remember correctly, Wormadam is one of those Pokemon where you get a lot of experience from beating it. Yeah, almost 500. That's a pretty good, decent bit of experience. Medicham coming out next. And I'm going to switch into Striker here because Medicham is a psychic fighting type. And I know very well that Medicham has a move called High Jump Kick. And it's a super powerful move. It's like 120 power. But the downside of it is the accuracy is really low. It's like 70% accuracy or something like that. But with Striker out, I can just do Shockwave and not worry about it. And take out the Medicham. And fortunately, it did not use High Jump Kick on us. It's a super scary move, especially for our team, because again, we're weak to fighting types. So I'm hoping at some point during this playthrough that my wild encounter will end up being a Psychic type. I think that would be a really good addition to the team for us if we could get a Psychic type Pokemon. But, you know, it's all up to chance, so who knows if we'll ever get a Psychic type. Developer Jill sends out Drapion. That's a little bit scary. I don't think it has anything too dangerous right now. It's a Poison Dark type. It just goes for Leer. But it can learn a lot of different moves. I'm pretty sure it can learn fighting type moves. It can learn the move Earthquake, which would be bad for us. Just keep using Magnet Bomb, and it does about a third damage each time, so hopefully another one will take it out. Pin Missile won't do anything to us. Yeah, it does 1 damage each time, so I'm not that worried. But it hit us 5 times, so that's a little bit annoying, but not dangerous. It barely did any damage. 1 HP? Are you serious? What? Okay, look at that Pokemon's health bar. There is nothing there. There is literally not even a sliver on that health bar, and I have to attack it 1 more time to knock it out. What is with my game? Every single time, like at least 3 times or 4 times throughout the episode, I reduce a Pokemon down to 1 tiny sliver of HP, and I have to attack it again to take it down. It's never really that dangerous to me. It's just really, really annoying because I feel like I should have taken it out because there's no little sliver of health left. Plusle here, just use Flame Charge against that. Yeah, it does more than half and increases our speed. And it increases our speed again because it used an electric type move on us. So another Flame Charge. It used Quick Attack, so it did do a little damage. Use Flame Charge again. Knock out the Plusle. Get another speed boost, although I don't think that matters because that was the last Pokemon. Yeah, defeated Developer Jill. We didn't get a lot of money from that one, which is unfortunate. But I think that was the last trainer this way, and I saw Berg up there waiting for us. So I'm going to run back out of the forest and go talk to the nurse lady again so she can heal our Pokemon. And then after that, we're going to head into the forest proper and start fighting the Team Plasma Grunts. They probably won't be too difficult to beat. I think there's like 5 or 6 of them throughout the forest that we have to fight. Let's see. We've got a double battle right here. So I'm going to lead with Magni and Striker. And hopefully they don't have anything too dangerous. Double battles always make me nervous because there's more of a chance that I'll run into something that I can't handle. 2 Blissies? What are the odds of that? It just randomized into the same Pokemon. And these things should be relatively easy to defeat. Their defense is super low, I'm pretty sure. So we'll see if Shockwave and Magnet Bomb will take it out. Yeah, Shockwave barely does any damage, but Magnet Bomb does a ton. I probably should have done Flame Charge on Striker, but I wanted to see how much Shockwave did to see if that was worth it. Clearly it's not, so I'm just going to lead up with another Magnet Bomb on the one that's already hurt, and then Flame Charge the one that hasn't been hit yet. And we'll see how much damage this Flame Charge does. Probably more than half. Oh yeah, it does a little over half and increases our speed. Yeah, I wasn't really worried about these Blissies in the first place. The only good thing about them really is that they have a ton of health. They have like 150 health at level 16 or something crazy like that. And the good thing about Blissey is they also give you a ton of experience. So we both got over 1,000 experience there to get us a level up. Striker wants to learn Pursuit. I could forget something for Pursuit. What do I want to forget? Let's see. Probably just Tail Whip. Get rid of that. Learn Pursuit. Now, Pursuit is a Dark type move, and I think it's only like 50 or 60 power, so it's not that strong. But the caveat with that is if the opponent is about to switch out their Pokemon and you use Pursuit, the power of Pursuit doubles and does more damage. But it's really hard to predict that sort of thing, especially in a randomized playthrough, because normally in a normal playthrough, they barely switch out anyway. It's just something that the AI doesn't really do. They'll do it every now and then, sure. And we get another level up from defeating the Blissey there, which is really nice. But the AI for the NPCs, you know, all the trainers you have to fight, they will usually not switch out into anything unless they absolutely have to. Like, if they don't have a move that's effective against you or something, then maybe they'll do it. But usually they'll just keep with whatever Pokemon they have. so I'm not sure how effective Pursuit is actually going to be, but we have it just in case. So, you know, it's just a little variation in the move pool to give us a bit of type coverage. Heal up a Pokemon again before we continue onwards. Again, I'm going to heal my team as much and as frequently as possible because I don't want the opponent to get a lucky critical hit and knock out one of my Pokemon and then lose a Pokemon that way. But anyway, fighting the Plasma Grunt here. Cop Marcellus. Why? Uh-oh. He's got a Gabite. Now, the reason I'm scared of this is because Gabite can absolutely have Dragon Rage. So I'm just going to start with Fake Out and get the flinch straight away. It actually does over half damage, so just go for the bite attack and knock it out. Good job, Mama Bear. Okay. Yeah, that was a little bit scary. Gabite could have had Dragon Rage, which does standard 40 damage whenever it hits, which is really powerful at lower levels. We're starting to get to the point where we don't have to worry about Dragon Rage because our health is just getting higher, our levels are getting higher. A Yanmega. Let's see, level 15. Do I want to run from this, or I think I'll fight this just because I want a little bit more experience, and I'm pretty sure this thing gives pretty good experience. Just keep using the bite attack. It probably can't really do anything to us. Yeah, one more bite should do the trick. It uses quick attack, does a little bit of damage. Bite knocks it out. And, alright, we get 360 experience from that. That's pretty decent, I guess. Go to get this item over here. A big root. I'm not entirely sure what that item does, so let's check. Where is it? Big root. HP stealing moves. It increases the power of HP stealing moves. So that would be moves like Absorb or Mega Drain for grass type Pokemon. And there's a fighting type move called Drain Punch, which also absorbs hit points. I know Gengar can learn Dream Eater. Basically any move that steals hit points from the opposing Pokemon, if they're holding the big root, it does more damage. And I decided to fight the Gligar here to just get more experience again. Keep using Bite Attack. It uses Sand Attack, which is a little bit annoying. Hopefully I can hit with one more Bite Attack. And we do, so it goes down. And we got 173, which isn't that great. We had 360 for the Yanmega earlier, so clearly a difference there. Alright, what are we running into this time? A Sceptile? Why couldn't I have gotten that for my encounter? I mean, nothing against Berg. You know, Seal and Dugong, they're pretty decent. But a Sceptile? I've talked about Sceptile before. He is my absolute favorite starter from Emerald. Sceptile has been and always will be my favorite. You know, Blaziken and Swampert are cool as well. But Sceptile is my guy. He's the one I always went with when I played Emerald. So it's just annoying to see that I could have come into the forest and potentially have caught a Sceptile, which frankly would have been a super good addition to our team because it's a really strong grass type. It's a really strong and fast special attacker. It would have been really good, but unfortunately, it wasn't our encounter. We just have to move on from that, heal our Pokemon again. But yeah, Sceptile is really just a good Pokemon, and I'm really disappointed that I couldn't catch that. But maybe on the next route, we'll catch something good. We have another Plasma Grunt here that we have to fight with. Let's see what they have. Cop Liliana. Poliwrath. Okay, this shouldn't be too difficult. It is a little bit scary because Poliwrath can have fighting type moves. So I'm just going to switch to Striker straight away and just go for the electric type advantage against it. Hypnosis. That's annoying. Alright, Striker. Wake up. It uses double slap. I think that's normal. It does a little bit of damage to us. Hit 4 times. Come on, Striker. Wake up, wake up. Bubble Beam, that's a little annoying. Come on, Striker. Wake up. Yeah, see, there's a fighting type move, Submission. And he's actually getting us low, so wake up. Use Shockwave. Alright, nearly hit it. Nearly knocked it out in one hit. It's got us in the yellow health, but we're faster than it, so another Shockwave should take it out. Okay. That was a lot closer than I wanted it to be, but Striker did a good job and took him out. He was asleep for 3 turns, though, which is a little bit annoying. And since Striker got hurt all the way down into the yellow, I'm going to have to go back and heal up again. Or I can use an item and heal. I just can't use the items to heal in battle unless the opponent also does. So I'm going to use a fresh water on Striker here. And it heals him pretty much to full health. He's missing 1 hit point, but that's not really an issue. So healed him up. Continue on my way over here. See what this item is. Super Potion. Great. That's another healing item. And once again, to specify, I can use healing items outside of battle. You know, if I don't want to run all the way back to a Poke Center, I can heal outside of battle. During battle, I can't unless the opponent also heals. Got a Porygon Z here. I'm just going to run away from this. I ran down that length of grass just to see if there was an area down there with an item, but there wasn't. Looking over here for items. Let's see what this ranger has to say. He's a trainer. Normally, he'd be a ranger or whatever. Lazy Mark. Alright, sends out Pidove. Level 18. This should not be an issue. It's in its first form, so it probably doesn't have anything that strong. Just use Magnet Bomb and see how much that does. Yeah, over half. We're good. Another Magnet Bomb will easily knock it out. See, sometimes I'll fight against trainers and they'll have weaker Pokemon like Pidove, and I don't even have to worry about it. And sometimes, occasionally, they'll have a legendary Pokemon, like that one trainer having a Kyurem in her party and killing Ampharos way back when. But I'm not going to bring up that painful memory again, so we're just going to move on. Relicanth. This is a water rock type Pokemon, but it's not in our encounter, so just run away from it. That also would have been a good Pokemon to have. It's pretty good. I've never actually used it, and I think it was introduced as like a fossil Pokemon back in Pokemon Emerald. What a fossil Pokemon is throughout the game you can find fossils in different areas, and if you take them to a lab or an institute, you can basically revive the fossil into a Pokemon, and I'm pretty sure that's what Relicanth was. It was either that or just an encounter you could find normally. This kid sends out Dratini, which I don't think Dratini can have Dragon Rage. I hope it doesn't, but let's see. Magnet Bomb nearly takes out in 1 hit. It just uses Leer, so we're just going to use another Magnet Bomb to knock it out, or just go for Tackle. Sent out Genesect. That is a Bug Steel type, so I'm going to go into Striker, because Striker has a Fire type move, which is double super effective. Fire is super effective against Bug and Steel, and since Genesect is Bug Steel, it's doubly super effective. Yeah, we just take it out in 1 hit, increase our speed as well. I don't know why it does that even after we've defeated the Pokemon. Like, I guess it's in case there's another Pokemon on the opponent's team, and the speed boost is always nice, I guess, but it just doesn't really make sense to me that the move would give the speed boost even after that's the last Pokemon that we're going to fight. I don't know, it just seems like a weird mechanic to me. Anyway, oh, we've had someone hiding under the ground here, apparently. Let's see. Lazy Florentino. That's a name and a half. Lazy Florentino. I have no idea why it randomized to Lazy whatever their name is, but that's pretty hilarious. Mach Punch. That's a fighting type move, but fortunately our defense is super high on Magni, so we just one-shot it with Magnet Bomb, get it out of the way, and that's the only Pokemon they had, so that was super easy. And they gave us a decent bit of money there, I think 1,000 or something like that. It's always better to get more money from trainers, because money helps us buy items. Although I guess technically we don't. Another person hiding underground? Come on. I guess we don't really need the money because we can only use so many healing items. Miss Magius. Alright, this one's a little bit scary at level 18. It probably has Shadow Ball, which is not good for me, but Magni resists that. So just go for Magnet Bomb. It does about half, but not quite. It uses Spite, which reduces how many times we can use a certain move. Oh, okay, so apparently on the first Magnet Bomb, I got a low roll, and on the second attack, I got a high roll. And what that means is basically there's this whole formula that determines how much damage your move does to the opponent's Pokemon. And I have no idea what the actual formula is, but it's basically left up to chance how much damage you can do. So what happened with the Mismagius is I used a Magnet Bomb, and on the first attack, it got a lower roll in that formula, and then on the second attack, it got higher, so I just knocked it out in 2 hits instead of needing 3 hits to take it out. So this guy has a Persian, which is just a normal type Pokemon, so it's not any danger to Magni. Just use Magnet Bomb. It did use Growl though, so our attack is down 1 stage. It uses Fury Swipes. Hit us 3 times. This probably won't kill it unless I get a critical hit. Yeah, it's in the red, so just go for Tackle. Bite. Okay, it didn't flinch us, which is good. Just knock it out with Tackle. And this should give Magni level up. Yep, level 24. Alright, I think that was the 3rd Plasma Grunt. I haven't really been keeping count, and it doesn't really matter because we're just doing this to move on with the story. But we have to beat a certain number of them before we can leave. Found a Paralyzed Heal here, which could come in useful in the future. Okay, what is it with these guys and hiding in the dirt? I mean, I know that's been a thing in Pokemon since, like, Generation 2 or whatever. At least I remember back in Emerald, they had people like that. You know, like ninjas hiding in the sand or something. Delibird, just use Fake Out. It does over half damage, so Bite will just take it out. Delibird fainted and gave us a decent bit of experience. But I guess it's to just surprise the player to have someone pop out of the ground and be like, haha, you didn't even realize I was here. But if you know what you're looking for, you can see like the bump in the ground super easily, so it's not even that surprising. It's just that usually they're put where you can't avoid them, so you have to run into them anyway. Sometimes you can go around them, but normally, like in this forest, you have to run right past them, and they just pop up and challenge you to a fight. And I'm just trying to get to this item over here, and we run into a Venusaur. Why could I have gotten that? You know, Sceptile, Venusaur. There's a lot of good Pokemon in this forest. And I got stuck with Seal, which again isn't that bad, but Seal was notoriously hard to level up. It didn't really have any strong moves. It only really gets strong when it evolves into Dugong, so I personally would have preferred Sceptile or Venusaur, which could have learned the Grass Knot move, which I just picked up, which would have been really good because it does more damage based on how heavy the opponent is. And Venusaur, I'm pretty sure, doesn't learn any HP draining moves like Mega Drain. It might, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So Grass Knot would have just been a really good attacking move for it instead of Vine Whip or Razor Leaf, which are both physical attacking moves, and I'm pretty sure Venusaur is a special attacker. And run into another Sceptile and just run away from that. It hurts me to do it, but I have to because I already had my encounter. Alright, I can't reach that Pokeball, which is a bit unfortunate, and I'm not going to bother trying to get it. And I think this might be the last Plasma Grunt that I have to deal with. So I think that was like 5 total. But let's see what he has. Cop Lawrence sends out Rufflet. Alright. I'm not too scared of this thing. It's level 14 and we're level 23. So Fake Out nearly knocks it out in one hit, so Bite will absolutely take it out. Now the evolution of Rufflet is Braviary, which is actually a pretty strong flying type Pokemon. Gorbis. This is water poison, I think, or water psychic. I never really knew what type this Pokemon was, but 2 bites easily takes it out. We got a flinch on the first one and a critical hit on the second one, so Mama Bear is out for blood. Illumise is just a bug electric type. And yeah, Cut Attack might just knock it out. And it does. And we got another critical hit. Like I said, Mama Bear is out for blood this episode. She is not taking anything from anyone. She's going to knock you out, and you're not going to be happy about it. Way to go, Mama Bear. Alright, so he gives us the Skull back, which was stolen from the normal type gym. Which I have no idea why they stole it in the first place. But we're going to get a little conversation here with this guy. Apparently his name is Gorm. Which, honestly, who names their kid Gorm? That just seems like you're asking for him to be made fun of. But Berg follows through, and wasn't he supposed to be waiting at the end of the Pinwheel Forest? But I don't know. Like, apparently they were following us, both Berg and Lenora, and they're just going back and forth with Gorm here about, oh, you shouldn't, you know, be stealing stuff from us, and you shouldn't be treating Pokemon the way you are, or whatever. I wasn't really paying attention. And they're talking about what to do next, and Berg tells us that he's waiting for our challenge in the next city. So we give the skull back to Lenora so she can take it back to the gym, and she gives us a Moonstone in return, which might come in handy in the future. I'm pretty sure that the only Pokemon that evolves... Like, the only Pokemon I know that evolve with the Moonstone are... Clefairy evolves into Clefable with Moonstone, but that's pretty much the only one I know about. Oh, also, Nidorina or Nidorino also evolve into Nidoqueen or Nidoking with the use of the Moonstone. So, if at any point we get one of those, we can evolve it, which would be really nice. Before I head on to the next route, I'm just going to heal up my Pokemon one more time, because I don't really know if there's any more encounters along the way, and I just want to be extra careful. I'm pretty sure it's just like one long bridge to the next city. I seem to remember that from my previous playthrough years ago. Like, as soon as you leave this forest, it's just a massive bridge. Yeah, look at that. It's just a bridge going across, like, a river or something. And I should just be able to go across. I think there's a few people on the bridge that we can talk to, but I don't know if any of them are trainers. Sky Arrow Bridge. Now, this is a new area, and I seem to recall that there's a bridge in this game where you could potentially encounter Pokemon. I don't remember if this is that bridge. I actually don't remember if there's even more than one bridge in this game. It's been so long since I played it. But I mean, the technology for the time is actually pretty impressive, like with the 3D stuff they're doing here with the boat going under the bridge at the same time with the arches going over our head. It's actually pretty cool. So this looks a little bit awkward with this side angle, but you know, I'm not going to harp on it too much. You know, for at the time it was really impressive, and I still think it holds up pretty well. And none of these people were trainers, so we're just going to go ahead and head on to the next city. I think he called it Castelia City, so we're just going to go through the exit over here. All right, we'll check the dock over here first. See what this guy has to say. Oh, okay. So this guy is basically offering us a leaf stone, a water stone, or a fire stone, depending on which Pokemon we want to evolve. And normally, back at the first gym in the first city, you would go to the side and there'd be a girl there that would give you the opposite of whatever the gym leader had. So basically, or no, she'd give you the opposite of whatever starter you picked. So if you picked the fire starter Pokemon, she'd give you a water type, which would be Panpour, and then etc. etc. So I just picked Pansage and got the Leaf Stone, which probably wasn't the best option, I'll be honest. Leaf Stone, I don't think evolves really anything except like Eevee into Leafeon. I think that's one you could do with a Leaf Stone. But we're going to go into the Poke Center here and talk to this lady. Oh, okay, so this is another online thing you can do with, you know, actual handheld device, which doesn't apply to us because we're playing on an emulator. But after I heal up my Pokemon here, I'm probably going to end the episode here, and then hopefully when we go into the next episode, we'll be able to beat the third gym and defeat Berg. So I will see you all next time.